I want you to realize that some people really didn't know who they were messing with. Oh, but God. Let that resonate this morning. Oh, but God. It has been people throughout your life that have done you wrong in your home, in your family, on your job, and they are suffering today. People don't understand how it is to touch a child that belongs to God. So many years, so many times, people have done things to try to figure you out. They get upset because they never can put two and two together when it comes to you, because you are a complex person, a heavenly divine person, a person that is in a direct connection with God. You are a person that God is really particular about you, and people have done you wrong. People have tried to take from you. People have done dark things to you. People have manipulated you for a long time, and you look at them today and it's like they don't even know what's going on with themselves. Because see, when you put your hands on somebody, when you try to destroy somebody that belongs to God, you are dealing with something that you don't even want to really mess with. See, God has the ability to take on any form that he very well pleases. God has an ability to punish somebody for messing with you. And although they thought it was funny, and although they thought they had it going on, they went around bragging and boasting and giggling and snickering about how low down they did you. They thought that they took you for everything that you had. They thought that they severely altered your life. They thought that they put you in such a bad position that you would never bounce back. But the wrong thing that they didn't understand is that you were just tied, spiritually tied to God. And because you were spiritually tied to God, you made room in your experience for him to fight your battles for you. See, it's easy for us to get all up in our feelings and want to cuss, fuss, and bounce back and pop off with somebody. It's easy sometimes for us to get so upset and so bothered that we don't eat and we can't sleep. It's easy sometimes for the devil to mess with us and our experiences where we're so depressed that we don't even see the forest for the trees. It's easy sometimes for him to take our mind and just place it on our problems, and we wonder and we ponder all day long. But it ain't easy sometimes to redirect your thoughts and put them on the things of God in the midst of a storm. It ain't easy sometimes for you to have faith of things unseen when people are laughing and snickering about your dreams. It ain't easy sometimes for you to sit down and wait on the Lord and be of good courage and continue to believe in what he said about you. It ain't easy sometimes, but you did it though. You did it every time. When it was hard, you kept getting up. You did it when you thought that you wouldn't ever be able to go forward. You did it when you were at a breaking point, when you couldn't hardly breathe, when you couldn't sleep, when you couldn't eat, when you couldn't really think straight. You did it though. And because you did it in the midst of just pure exhaustion, because you were able to stand in the whole frame of prayer and fasting and meditating on the word of God and being in a personal relationship, because you trusted God, them folk, they're suffering today. They are suffering today in their mind. They're suffering today in their finances. They're suffering today in their bodies. They're suffering today in relationships. They're suffering the same thing they did to you. They're suffering today on that very same job that they treated you dirty on. They're suffering today. And they can't sleep today. And although it ain't cool, I don't wish nothing bad on anybody. But what I want everybody to understand is when you touch something that belongs to God, when you touch someone that belongs to God, when you touch property that God has said in his word that belongs to someone else, when you do low down, dirty things, undercover things, I want you to understand that it's being brought out. It's nothing that you will be able to get away with when you do God's chosen children wrong throughout this whole world. It's something that happens to people when they try to make everything bad for you. See, now they understand. They've been able to sit down and take some time to really evaluate why their life is so jacked up. They've been able to sit down and take time to understand, wow, I'm the same age he is, or I'm the same age she is, but why do they look 20 years younger than me? They were able to sit down and say, I thought that I really messed their life up and used them up where they were nothing. How do they look this good? Why do they have so much joy? They've been able to sit down and see God bless you in their faces. They have a front row seat to the glory of God that is shining through you. And I want you to understand that they upset and all bothered today and have no peace today, primarily because of the way that they did you. And until the next video, guys, peace. And I still be believing in you. Bye now.